Thanks for joining me. Today I'm on Peg 4, west bank of Willows at the Oaks-Sessay. A lovely big island opposite me. Each corner houses some super-sized carp. I'll be using zigged tiger bread and occasional free-line tiger bread at the corner of the island. You'll find my zig rig elsewhere on my channel should you choose to search for it. Early morning, sun's just coming up. I'm sat looking east. Enjoying the early morning sunshine as the lake comes alive. Tips up, the rod is bait runner on and in the bite alarm with zig bread at the corner of the island. On. You always need a cup of tea and a packet of gingers. Let's zoom in and have a look at the positioning of the tiger bread. That's it, just under the overhang, slightly to the right of centre. Although this was a great take, a super run, I lost the fish at my feet. And it takes some getting over, I'll tell you. But you don't let it put you off. Here's another one from the same spot later in the morning. The light levels have changed. The fish are still there. Let's see if I can land this one. I was using a new pattern hook on this session and I'm afraid I wasn't very happy with it, so I'm going back to a wide gape pattern. These fancy shaped hooks may be for some people, but not for my type of fishing. This carp wiped out my second rod as well, so if you hear any beeps, that's just the bite alarm telling you that the rod is still snagged up. And of course the battery runs out on the camera just when I need it. I'd like to have captured this battle in 360, but batteries don't always play ball. Luckily my tried and tested Sony Handycam is behind me filming all this for me, so at least I've got some footage of a capture. Bear in mind I lost one earlier. You can imagine how nervous I was about landing this one. taking it steady. I start to see it now. My expectations, well, you know the feeling. Once you've seen it, you come to terms with whatever size it is, be it large or small. I've got the net to hand. You notice how I choose which net I fancy to net them. I have a large net should I need it for a large grassy or a large carp. With this size carp I can easily land. And there we have it. Just a double, but very welcome. They wiped both rods out, so I had to carry them both to the unhooking mat and then reset them. Here we are, some aerial photography. A little look at the lake from the west bank, looking east. We see the various islands. Now the light levels are changing constantly yesterday, so what we see now isn't what we'll see in 5 or 10 minutes. Yes, I'm looking for dark shapes, cruising carp, not necessarily to target them because I'm sat a fair way away from this bay, but I love to see them. There's the light levels changing, the shadows going darker and the water going lighter. We might see some shapes. That would make my day, cruising carp. Photography wise, that is. I'm still here to catch them. The photography is a close second. And aerial photography, a passion at the moment. So I'll move to the northwest corner, facing south, and let's see what we can see as I fly over the lake. Looking for dark shapes of cruising carp. There's one. Nice start. Any more? There's another one. And there's a shoal of them. Mixed varieties, a ghosty in the middle there. Some big lump mirrors. Super stuff. The aerial footage is 4K and I made a video specifically to get the benefit of that 4K, so maybe look elsewhere on my channel if you'd like to see more. Back for some more fishing. I fancied revisiting peg 1 just as you come into the lake for some stalking. Now I would say you want to get one chance, maybe two if you're lucky, but bank on the fact that you only get one and approach it meaning business, so being serious about your setup and the stealth. So positioning the zigged tiger bread under the overhangs of the bush, I take the bail arm off and walk back to my seat. I have a little camping chair specifically bought for another activity when I went to the Grand Prix at Silverstone one year, and it comes in handy for just sitting when you're waiting for that bite. Every moment, every disturbance means you've got longer to wait. Anybody that comes up talking to you means you've got longer to wait. There it is. Nice selfie take. Yep, that was the carp leaping out of the water, crashing back in and shedding the hook. Thanks for watching. Join me again soon.